This video will be on dialectic materialism. Joseph Dietzken developed dialectic materialism from the dialectic philosophy and the materialist philosophy, as the name suggests. Dietzken developed it from Marx's works and Engels' works after the failed German uprising of 1848. The dialectical method is two or more parties with opposing views establishing objective truth through reasoned argument. Dialectic is not a synonym of debate, as emotional investment and commitment often cloud rational judgment in debate. Dialectic is different from rhetoric, as the latter seeks to inform, persuade, and motivate through means of logos, which is rational appeal, pathos, which is emotional appeal, and ethos, which is ethical appeal. Materialism asserts that matter is the fundamental substance of nature. Materialism asserts all things are a result of material interaction. Marx asserted that the material world influenced socio-economic interaction, which determined socio-political outcome. Marx and Engels pointed out that the futility of interpreting the world without changing it for the better in their theses. Marx pointed out that it was better to deal with the reality of the material world as opposed to the mental dimension of abstract ideas. Ernest Mandel interpreted from Marx that economic phenomena are inextricably linked, structured, and totally integrated around a rudimentary and predominant mean of production. Engels interpreted Hegel's science of logic into three dialectic materialist laws of nature: the law of unity and conflict of opposites, the law of quantitative change passing into quantitative change, and the law of negation of the negation. Lenin's interpretation of said laws were determination of the concept out of itself, the contradictory nature of things themselves, the paradoxical forces and tendencies in phenomena, and finally, on Lenin's interpretation of the laws, the union of analysis, thesis countered by antithesis, into synthesis. This brings us on to Stalin's interpretation. Nature is a unified whole in perpetual motion. Natural development transitions quantity into quality. Natural phenomenon's internal paradoxes make it revolutionary and not reformist. The world is materialist in nature. Being is objective reality. Thinking reflects matter, and contributing ideas is being. Practice examines natural law knowledge, as does social development, objective truth, and biology. Socialism is scientific. The production mode of material goods determines a last resort society, not demographic growth or biome location. A working class party must control the laws of development of production. Slavery became feudal serfdom, and feudal serfdom became capitalist wage slavery. Capitalism must become socialism in order for socialism to transition into a stateless communist society.